The Little Mermaid was the first theatrical Disney movie that I remember being a big deal during my existence, and it was a pretty important one as it brought about what was known as the Disney Renaissance. But screw that, we're going to be talking about the stupid Good Times one!
The world above is beautiful, where mountains meet the sky. It's where my prince will marry me, together our dreams can fly.
The Little Mermaid was of course originally a tale by Hans Christian Andersen, and it was pretty depressing at the end with the mermaid dying. Disney changed the ending and made it a little happier. Would Good Times follow their lead? Well, they're not Dingo. After Disney's version of the tale in '89, Golden Films shipped theirs out in '92, though they weren't actually called Golden Films when they first released this. They were American Film Investment Corporation. And you can find versions of some of their movies later released with Good Times with this name at the beginning instead of Good Times / Golden Films. These non-Good Times versions were also put out in the UK by Dreamtown, who were pretty blatant with the Disney ripping off with some of their covers. Much like this entire movie. Also of note about the Cashin' Coaster sequence, this was originally just made by Jetlag for their cartoons, but Good Times saw fit to slap it on front of the Golden Films movies that they distributed as well. And that should be the last time I have to mention the stupid Cashin' Coaster.
I'll see the sights that only can be in the world above.
I don't want to be part of this world.
I'll be much more than foam on the sea.
Guess they're trying to do you a favor and drive you off quick. Here's some of your biggest differences from the Disney version. The Little Mermaid is blonde, like a lot of the other versions, and she's called Lena. But you can just call her Blariel if you want. Also, Flounder is instead a dolphin named Ving, but it's basically the exact same worrywart tag-along type character. And that's about it. Okay, there's a couple other little things, but pretty much this is Disney's The Little Mermaid, the crappy version. The animation is particularly choppy shit in this one, too. I know their first Beauty and the Beast was no masterpiece, but it still looked better than this crap.
Promise me you won't tell Princess Triss that I told you about it? Please, Lena. I wasn't supposed to tell. You could have given me the dignity of a response, you mermaid. Show me, oh my, I'm just gonna whine the entire runtime. Am I annoying enough yet? I'm just not very good at keeping secrets. Who the hell am I talking to at this point?
Majestic. It truly is stunning how this looks like the Disney Mer Kingdom redrawn after being kicked in the head a few dozen times. Where the hell's the penis on here? 0 out of 10 Golden Films. Oh good fuck, what have they done to the poor seahorses? Stupid ugly floppy hair fox.
Happy birthday!
Oh, let me thank you by choppy animation looping at you.
You're not going into the ballroom, are you?
Was she never supposed to find out about her birthday party, dumbass dolphin?
Well, of course I am.
This is where I draw the line. I'll see you burn in mer hell before I allow you to have a happy birthday. I enjoy being your official royal pet. If she finds out I told you about this, she'll ask your father to replace me.
Can she? Please? I don't really understand the under-the-sea class system either. I mean, these creatures can all talk, but dolphins are pets to their mer-masters? Damn mer-Nazis.
We have to work faster than this. Sisters will never be ready for the party tonight.
Selena has a bunch of sisters that all have different colored mermaid tails. Well, glad that doesn't remind me of anything.
This was supposed to be a surprise party. How did you find out about it? Wait, don't tell me. It was Vink, I'm sure.
Looks like dolphin-based tuna is back on the menu, girls! This is a very special birthday for Lena. She's now a fully grown bobblehead.
I meant to give you this tonight, but I'd better do it now.
Oh,
I get today? That won't work under the sea. That's why I want to be part of their world! I hate you.
It was made for you.
I can't get around your freakishly large baby head, so that'll do, right? Yes, that's perfect. That won't float away in 2 seconds, you idiot.
You can defy physics under the sea.
If the statue has an arm out, it's completely different. Can't be mad.
One day I will go to the surface and meet a handsome prince.
Yeah, screw having any actual character development for why she's enamored with the surface world. Just have her blurt out that she wants to go up there and fuck a human.
At least Ariel saw Prince Eric before she really got on her boning a human fixation. With Lena, apparently any dude will do. Guess laying eggs for the merman to fertilize just doesn't do it for her anymore.
Laying eggs is how mer people reproduce, right? I mean, I don't know how else it would work.
Why in the name of the 7 seas would you want to meet someone who has legs? I'll take a tail any day.
Oh, fuck, he's presenting. Just stop. Oh, look, a shot where Lena's head isn't oversized, but she still looks like she's about to pass out from a rip-off plot. Meanwhile, Thin Ursula is watching this. Can't be mad, that's totally different. And, you know, Disney wouldn't do their own Thin Ursula until 8 years after this movie.
Disney really ripped this movie off.
Good Golden Ursula is named Cassandra, and she's an eel instead of an octopus or a squid like Ursula. Apparently, whatever she is, it's still highly debated, but we do know one thing. She was most cost efficient. Though Cassandra's price point can't be beat. Look at that, way less to animate. They should have just combined Ursula with her minions the whole time. Then, did they really have to copy the way she did her magic too?
Oh, of course they did.
Suddenly, a sea tornado! They try to chop the animation away from it, but they are caught, and just like with any whirlpool, it shoots them upwards. I used to think I knew how water worked before watching this.
Are you all right?
Oh, I was having the most marvelous dream.
The dreams in which I'm dying are the best I've ever had.
Vink, I want you to do me a favor.
Find a way to shrink my head back to regular size.
Oh, the above world. I made it.
You didn't know how to swim up?
And if we hadn't have established that Lena already had an unhealthy obsession with the surface world, there might have been more of a point to shooting her up here. But hey, remember when Ariel first saw Prince Eric on his boat? Did you ever want to see that done again, but shittier?
It's nice of the captain to have this party.
What party is that? The Prince Eric look-alike party?
Oh, excuse me, Prince Stefan is nothing at all like Prince Eric. He's got a ponytail. Also, his assistant is fat instead of thin. Different.
Well, I must confess.
I reported you for roaming the halls at night, Prince Eric wannabe. No, sorry, you're a completely original character. My bad.
He's the most handsome creature I've ever seen.
I can't wait to eat him! There's nothing quite like pumping your fist in the air to 2 smally, barely animated assholes. They even have to do the damn fireworks on the boat. This one, more than any of the other Good Times cash-in flicks that I've looked at, is just going beat for beat with the Disney version more than just being a cheap adaptation of the original tale.
Captain, how can I thank you for this party?
Well, a pearl necklace to go on top of my head would be nice. So yeah, what happened next in the Disney one? A storm? That seems about right. Better roll out the perfectly still sail for this one, guys. What the shit is that?
really rolling out the big guns on the public domain soundtrack. Just damn it, Golden Films.
This is fun!
I'm brainless, but it's hard to give a shit about this storm when the perfectly still boat doesn't either.
The mast won't take this wind.
Don't open your eyes ever again. I'm sure you can crash the ship much easier if you're not looking and kill them all.
We're in a storm! We're in a storm! Everybody look at us, cause we're sailing in a storm!
There wasn't even a reason for that to happen there. Clearly it was this asshole that bought the glass for the portholes.
Your Majesty, wait! Your crown!
Who needs my crown when we've got all the gold we need up your nose?
Something's wrong.
You're real quick on the uptake, aren't you, Lena?
Something's wrong. This is fun! Prince, where are you? This is fun!
Help me!
Oh, yuck!
Can't hold on any longer. Save yourself, Your Majesty.
I'll never let go, Cosgrove. I'll never let go. Oops, I let go.
Your Highness, look out!
Cosgrove! Cosgrove!
I'm totally passed out over here. I can't hear you. You think he bought it?
Won't anyone help me?
This is fun!
Where am I?
Your Majesty.
The Little Mer Sexual Abuser!
We got one!
Princey Pooh gets found by Evil Eyes Belle here, who also seems to be a direct rip from Ursula's human form she took when she got a little more proactive with her scheme. And as she has those evil eyes, you might expect her to be evil somewhere in this movie, but nope, she's just drawn that way because they ripped something else off. Human evil Ursa Belle is also friends with a clone of herself and a zombie.
I wish he knew it was I who saved him.
Credit. That's the most important thing.
I wish he had died rather than this!
Father, please don't be so angry.
I'll be angry if I feel like it.
I'm stupid knockoff King Triton, and I guess it's just shooting lightning bolts out of my fish ass!
General Tentacle reporting.
Are you shitting me? This octo-ass gets a name, but I'm just relegated to being called the Sea King? I'm the damn king, and I don't get a name!
Yeah, them's the bricks, little man.
My Porpoise Patrol.
Your Poopus Patrol? Ew. Sir, where are your nipples?
Out! I want everyone out!
Don't look at me and my freak nippleless body!
Damn, King Triton wannabe can't even put his gauntlets on correctly. Guess wearing shit wrong runs in the family.
I guess I didn't think.
I think you can think.
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 Lena, come torture the lower life forms with us!
I've got good news.
That gum you like is gonna come back in style!
Oh, Vink, you've got to keep quiet.
I'm your official royal pet.
I'm the royal pet! I need to remind you all of that every couple minutes!
My breath, where can it be?
Gosh, for a dolphin, you aren't much of a swimmer.
Do you have any idea how fast you're swimming?
Half of this movie is just her swimming somewhere with the dolphin following and complaining. The other half is the Disney movie.
Don't you like me?
No one likes you!
Of course I like you, but I love him.
Oh, you just got put in the fish zone!
Holy fish, fuck, eat something, Lena. I'm sure there's still a few tasty humans left in the sea from the wreck left over.
Oh, if you know something about my prince, you've got to tell me.
And why is that?
If I don't see him again, I'll die of sadness.
I hear you there, best friend.
I have no mouth and I must die of sadness.
His name is Prince Stefan, and he...
Oh, Prince Prince Stefan and Princess Lena.
You know he's already seeing someone.
Noah told me that when I was made your official royal pet,
Life was gonna be this way.
Think, if you don't want to be my official royal pet,
Official royal pet.
Official royal pet!
Official royal pet.
Official royal pet!
Official royal pet.
Oh, I'm not pleased with this, Cosgrove.
Here then, sir, another robe will make you look better. Loser.
And what about love, Cosgrove?
Love? What is love? Baby, don't hurt me. Don't hurt me no more.
Prince Parrot is being forced to marry someone for political reasons, and it's human Ursula, which he somehow didn't know until he sees her again because he never bothered finding out who she was when she drug his sorry ass off the beach. What a prince.
If only I could find the one who rescued me from the sea and could make her my wife.
Guess these two are meant to be, since they both see someone once and assume that they're available and interested.
Then it would be a good night.
did you hear that, Fink?
No, and you shouldn't have either from this distance.
The only one who knows about the dark powers that can turn merpeople into humans is Cassandra the Sea Witch.
Well, good thing Lena's sister told her about Cassandra, or she never would have gotten to phase 2 of her plan to evilly move along Disney's Little Mermaid plot elements for no particular reason.
there's got to be another way to get to Cassandra's house.
Yeah, swimming around them. But of course Lena's too stupid for that.
It's gotta be Lena.
Oh no, quick, get him out of the water, into the water! Fucking water! How does that work? Then they even copy the damn root things that Ursula had turned mer people into in the Disney one, though here they are a little more handy. So, what are these in this one? I don't know, and the movie probably doesn't either, but Lena sure is happy to be grabbed by them.
Let go of them!
Under the sea voice, please, Cassie.
Welcome to my home.
Holy shit, it looks like a regular place! But you know, Ursula's actually looked ominous, so we had to react the same way, even though the art didn't support us having such a reaction.
I know what you want, Princess Lena. You wish me to make you human, to give you legs so you can walk upon the land.
Yay, now it's Flight of the Valkyries time. I love the haphazard public domain scoring. Geez, say what you want about the jet lag movies, but at least they come up with some of their own ditties instead of just slapping ill-fitting tunes all over their scenes.
I can help you. Cassandra's your friend. A little this, a little that. I have floundered.
Well, at least Flounder died for a piss-poor cause. And of course, she has this potion boiling in her shell pot in the water! It takes 2 seconds to realize that doesn't make any sense, American Golden Investment Films, or whatever the shit you are! But oh well, let's just draw even more attention to the stupidity by giving her a glass of potion under the damn sea! I don't even know what water is anymore. Is that what water tastes like?
Are you sure this guy will marry you?
I think you will.
He'd better marry you!
Calm it down a bit. It's really not that big a deal.
If he marries someone else, then, on his wedding day, you shall turn into sea foam.
Wow, they at least kept that bit from the original story. They aren't going to go any further with it, but they at least mentioned the sea foam thing.
I'm not worried. You'll marry me.
What, me worry?
Did you think I would give you this priceless brew for nothing?
Well, what do you want?
Your voice.
Do you want my voice for any particular reason? No, not really in this one. Okay, cool.
No. No.
And Flight of the Valkyries is still playing, meaning the musical tone of the scene is the exact same as when it started. It makes the track and scene both feel like they're just droning on and meaningless. But look, her voice turned into a ball of light from her throat. Gee, that almost reminds me of something.
On your way to the above world!
You could just take her out the door. You really didn't need to blow the shit out of your roof. Also, it might have been an idea to drink your magic lag juice closer to the surface, Lena. So, with only 11 minutes left in the runtime, we're getting to the part where the mermaid actually gets on land. I have a slight feeling the rest of the story might be a little rushed.
It's a girl from the sea.
Oh my gosh! She's not wearing clothes.
A sure sign that she's a mermaid turned human.
Happens regularly around here, does it?
Well, I'm pretty sure I've seen this somewhere before. Also, they might have swapped our voices here.
Nah, pretty sure they're correct.
Oh, she can't talk.
A common side effect of turning human. See it all the time when I watch the Disney one.
She's fainted.
Well, we better get help.
So, did the birds actually talk to people to get her here? Because the next thing we know, they just have her. If they can understand animals, why doesn't Lena's stupid animal pals just tell them what's up? This is something that confuses me in a lot of versions of the story. Can only the mermaids talk to the animals?
Her name is Ariel.
Ariel?
Why, you jackass, Sebastian! You could have just explained the whole situation to Eric! Well, maybe the birds just left a note, which Lena could probably do, and so could have Ariel.
The girl is a commoner, and she cannot speak. Surely you don't think our son would consider marrying such a girl?
I'd say they're jumping the gun a bit, but their son does think of marriage at first sight, so fair enough.
But I feel better once he's married someone of royal blood.
Boy, they're really gonna dodge the commoner bullet once they find out she's sea royalty, and not a single lesson will be learned. Ooh, more spinning and a circle dancing. Which GoodTimes bitch did it better, Jetlag or Golden Films?
Mother and father insisted I take this voyage to meet Princess Anna. After this trip, I will marry you.
He found this weird woman wrapped in seaweed on the beach and then span in a circle with her. Those are literally the only things these two have done since she became human.
Did you hear that, Cecil? The prince is gonna marry her.
He'd better marry you!
Oh, now human Ursula / evil Belle is wearing her Beauty and the Beast dance gown. Also, she's got someone else that she actually loves, so it's okay when Prince Poopy Pants says, I love the weirdo from the sea instead of you. No need for tough decisions of having to stab her or turn into sea foam here. Though having that kind of drama would be a bit much for old shit for animation Lena had to handle. What the fucking shit is that?
He'd better marry you!
If he marries anyone else, Princess Lena will turn into sea foam.
Oh yeah, I love the sea foam that mermaids who fail make. I roll around in it all the time.
Prince Stefan must marry Anna.
Don't worry, there's always other fish in the sea. Oops, really bad analogy in this case.
This is what comes of going to the above world! This is that sea witch Cassandra's fault!
Who's never going to appear in the movie again, by the way. Yup, that was it. No comeuppance, no endgame, no point, no anything. So good old Sea King decides he'll really save his daughter from dying via turning into sea foam by killing her in a shipwreck. He's really not the brightest.
Oh no! Green fire! The hottest of fires!
Land King Dumbass asks Prince Fuckface if his father will really not attack him if he lets Evil Belle marry random dude instead, and everything is alright. And then King Almost Triton is just okay with her staying on land and marrying a stupid human too, because he's royalty, I guess? The main thing was no stupid commoners. So yeah, married, the end! I guess Lena just never gets her voice back because you never hear her talk again. This movie is about the equivalent of drawing a picture where you run out of space on the paper and have to cram in the rest of it before the page ends. It just feels like they spent so much time padding stuff out at the beginning they realized, oh shit, we don't have enough time to finish the damn thing to hit the 40-minute runtime. Well, then she gets her leg, she meets the prince, and they get married. The end! If you ever wanted to see the crappy version of Disney's The Little Mermaid, get with the GoodTimes!